From chart toppers to movie moments, we break it down and keep it honest. Real opinions, real reactions. Welcome to the People's Court Reaction Show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of the People's Court Reaction Show, brought to you by Team MBS Media. Of course, it's Joe Cardoza. He's Mark Wilson. What up, Mark? How you doing today, man?
Yep. What's going on, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited. Like I was telling you, we've been talking in the chat. I definitely enjoyed the R&B shows, but I was like, bro, we need to get back to something else, non-musical.
Oh, for real. I'm with it. I'm definitely with it.
Yeah, no. I was like, man, I love R&B as much as the next man, but the bread and butter of this show has always been like our entertainment, our relationship shows. So I was like, man, we turned into a music show.
Oh, shit. Wasn't bad, though. You know what I mean?
Like I said, I enjoyed it. It was fun, man. I had a good time. Don't get me wrong, but you always want to come back to home base, if I could say.
True indeed. Oh, we're coming back with a good one, though. Well, I know most of my people haven't watched the show, so
what's going on there, man?
Yeah, I know they're just watching to be supported, but they haven't watched the Outer Banks show, so they don't know what the hell is going on.
Well, you're new, right? You just started a couple of weeks ago and blew through it, if I remember correctly.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's dedication, bro.
Nah, I told you. I think I had text you. I'm like, boom! I blew through the first 3, so I'm like, oh shit, I'm caught up. So then Netflix, they keep playing. It's like, yo, new episode. I'm like, oh shit, we got the new season already. It's like, yo, start season 4. I'm like, season 4. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, come on. I gotta watch the whole, because I think I finished season 4 finale 2 hours before season 5 dropped. So I didn't have as I wrote in the article, I didn't have time to, really realize what was going on at the end of season 4 like you did.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the story of my life when it comes to TV shows, man. Always a little bit late on some of the things. And I remember I saw some advertisements about it, and I was like, I'm not sure if this is a show I like. I'm pretty sure I'm not the demographic at all. It's like a teeny bopper, young adults type of vibe is what I got from that trailer. So, of course, Classic Joe, man, off one day from work. Let me check this joint out real quick. And they were already like on episode 7 of season 1. So I watched that first episode and was like, this joint's all right. And then once I got to like episode 3, locked in, man, just kept it going. Been a fan ever since. Definitely it's a good summer show, man. Always drops in the summertime or early fall. And if you've been to the Outer Banks, like I have a couple times, summer vacation, it's a really cool place. It's one of them places, it's a destination city for sure. So all those things tied together. And the show was pretty damn good too, with some good writing. And I think ending after 5 seasons was a good decision. I don't know how much further you could take this thing, but they ended it the right way, in my opinion.
Yeah, I digged it. It's like, if you like National Treasure with Nicolas Cage. It just think about it like it's National Treasure with teenagers. Like, I mean, that's the only thing I could think of.
That's a good one. I kind of like that, actually. All right, well, this is going to be one of those Mark Wilson productions, because since I've been watching this show since day 1, I could talk about whatever. So, I mean, I'll let you kind of navigate and tell us how it's going to go. Obviously, we know the topic is Outer Banks, but where do you want to start with it?
I think I put them in order. I guess, go first. Well, first of all, we're going to start with, who is your favorite character on the show?
Ooh,
I mean, we had a bunch of characters, though. So, yeah, who's your favorite?
I would say at the beginning of the show, I was a big JJ fan. And then like towards the end of like season 3, I just started liking Key, man. Just her character arc and just how she changed and stopped being so, I don't know, I won't say like afraid and kind of timid. That strong personality really started to show at the end of season 3 and just carried on. So I'd say I started off being Team JJ and maybe even a little bit Team John B. But by the end of it, man, I was all about, by the end of it, I was definitely Team Key.
Word, Key? All right. Key not bad. Key not bad at all. Let me see. Who I rode with. Of course, you know me. Y'all know me in my pictures. So, I hit Joe with the picture. Boom. All day long, yo. Sarah. I like Sarah from the jump. Because, as Joe said with Key, of course, like, how can you not watch the show and really not love Key for the simple fact that The show started with what, 3? It started with 4 people, 3 dudes and 1 female. And Key was the only female, but Key was like, when it was time to fight, Key was throwing hands. Like, yo, Key didn't give a fuck. It was dudes. Key was throwing hands. And then Sarah came into the picture, and they had this awesome scene on the porch when Sarah first came into the crew, and her and Key just went at it. Sarah called her a bitch. I was like, yo, I fucks with Sarah hardcore, yo. And throughout the show, she just proved, except for that one slip up with Top. Yeah. But other than that, yo, she was probably the most loyal out of all of them. So for me, she was, but you can't front on Key either. Even though I got an issue with Key later on, but we'll talk about that one later.
No, I mean, the point with Sarah too, people got to realize is out of everybody in the crew, at least like socially, reputation wise, she had the most to lose. I would say the person I think that had the most to lose when it comes to stuff that's not like that would be Pope, because my man was like full ride scholarship. He was putting it all on the line for his people. But I think for Sarah, being a kook, my family's well off, I got money, I don't have to hang out with y'all. But she found out her people were the pros, was them. She found out that John B, JJ, those are her people. They accepted it for who she was. So like I said, think about society and who was the most popular person. She probably had the most to lose, but she didn't care. Those are her folks. She rode with those folks. So yeah, I like that's a good choice.
And she rolled with them motherfuckers too,
sure, man.
To the end. Damn, they committed suicide.
Sleeping on the outside, sleeping in cars. When you got a mansion at the back you can sleep in. Come on now.
Word, yes. Sarah and Key, they was once they got past their past issues, it was tight as hell.
Yep.
Yeah, so all right, that's a good pick right there with Key. I ain't gonna front that was a good one right there, bro. I give you that one.
Yeah, all right, that's a good character. Her character arc was tight.
All right, so we did your favorite character. Let's go to your most hated character.
Oh, with me, it's gotta be Topper. I hate that dude, man. Douchebag. When I think about what's a definition of a D-bag, it's that dude smiling with a little skin tight polo on, and I'm heavily armed. I'm rich. Just a douchebag, man. Those are the kind of cats in high school I just wanted to slap in the mouth repeatedly, man. Was not a fan, like from the beginning. Just the holier than thou, I'm more important than everybody else type of deal he had. Nah, I wasn't a Topper, closely followed by, but it changed in the last 2 seasons. If you asked me before season 4, I would have said Rafe, but nah, my man Topper just rubbed me the wrong way. Hated that guy.
Yeah, Topper was well, anyway, as Joe alluded to, no doubt about it. Topper, oh god, me and Joe on the same, like, I mean, it was so many characters in the show that everybody man. Like everybody had their own, nobody was perfect. Like you could point to anybody and say they had their bad moments. But this motherfucker here, like everything he just touched was straight shit. And I know Joe, it's probably been a while. I know it's been a while since Joe probably seen certain seasons, but I can't remember a season, maybe 4 or 3. They was at a party and John B beat up Topper, and then Sarah was like, well, John B kind of provoked him. Like, no, Topper was an asshole, yo. He was just an ass throughout the whole show. And I mean, he did help them every once in a while, but he helped Sarah. Like, it wasn't for everybody else. It was like, fuck Topper, yo, like real shit. Like,
because he thought that it was only a matter of time before Sarah came to her senses and came running back to him, knowing it was never going to happen. And when my man burned down their house, come on, dog, it's game on after that, dog, on site.
And then like told him that he did it, and I'm like, yo, how is he still living, yo? Like, why is he still
exactly
living?
Come on now.
So yeah, I'm with you on that one, yo. Topper was a straight. Oh my god, yo.
Definition of a douchebag, man. I hate that character. And I wonder, I'm a lot like the kid that played Joffrey on Game of Thrones. Is he gonna be one of them people that he's just stuck in that role now? Like whatever he does from here on out, people are just gonna be like, I hate that man. He used to play Topper on Ranks. I wonder he screwed himself.
That dude. He was a straight. He was a straight ass. Good call on that one. Oh, why that joint keep just popping up every time I try to take it off?
He wants to emphasize.
Okay, that one. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I mean, came from money, straight
Sure.
kook all the way, all the way.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was
Proud of it.
he was worse than Rafe. He was worse than all of them.
Yeah.
Him and his whole little crew, they were just assholes.
Oh yeah, I'm just the black boy, the one black man always wearing pastel colors.
And when they ran up when John B ran up in his house and shit,
Yeah.
by mistake, and they locked him in the closet.
Black boy. I just realized he wasn't in season 5. Oh.
Yo. Yeah. You got The whole crew was assholes, yo. His girlfriend was an asshole. All of them was assholes.
Oh yeah.
I hated all them motherfuckers.
She was in there for the money.
Oh hell yeah. All right. So switching topics, we talked about most, your favorite, your most hated. So since we both write, as a writer, if there's one thing you could have changed about the story, what would you have done differently?
Oh damn! You should have sent this to me earlier for some prep. This is on the fly.
I did. I sent it in the chat.
This man wants me to write an article in real time. No pressure. Heard that, Mr. CEO of a brand, or so you say. What would I have changed in the story? I would have had that Key and JJ relationship not happen. Like I wouldn't have made those. I would have brought somebody else into the fold, whether it's another dude for Key or a different girl for JJ. I think I should have done that storyline should have been there. I would have done it differently, is what I'm saying. They both would have ended up with somebody, but not each other, is what I would have changed. Because I kind of feel like if you watch enough TV, don't tell me you didn't see that one coming a mile away. Like you were like, okay, by the end of this show, these two are going to be dating or get married or whatever. You knew, at least I did. I'm talking like episode 5. I was like, yeah, they have that love-hate relationship right now. But before this thing is all said and done, those two are going to get together. So I wouldn't have made it so obvious, and I would have changed that relationship personally. Maybe they find somebody else that doesn't work out, and then they come back together. But the whole like when that we had going on, like, come on, man.
All right, that's a good one. Actually, the wild part is I actually do agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Yeah, all week, people. That's what we do here at MBS Media.
Oh, let me see. I'm the one who wrote the shit, and I'm like, I went through different scenarios. I'm like, what would I have changed? Change. I don't know. Change. I would have added. I would, because we saw it. I think on season 5 we had a throwback of Key when she first met JJ as a kid.
Yeah.
But I would love to see them when they all met as a kid.
Okay.
Like I would have added that episode where they were all young and how they all came to be, because we never got that. I'm like, that's one thing that I would have did, because we saw the JJ and Kiara meeting, but we didn't see them meet. John B. We didn't see a young Pope. We didn't see a young Sarah. We didn't see none of that. So that's one thing I would have added, was them at a younger age.
Yeah, because we're friends. Okay, I'm next episode. Push play. You're right. There wasn't really there was no background, y'all. I was just watching the shit. Like, okay, whatever. His name's Pope. Well, let's go.
What niggas say? Look at us agreeing on shit.
It happens.
I know, very rare that we agree on things. But no, with this show, yeah, we probably agree on a lot of things, no doubt about it. Let me see. All right, I did put this in the chat. I don't know if you probably saw it, but
okay.
there were.
After that last,
there were moments. There were moments on the show. I'm like, yo, how the fuck this happened? Like really? Like, come on, writers, y'all could do better than that.
Okay.
What was the unreal moment in the show that she was like, come on now, y'all can't be writing this shit.
Off the break, and it's the one that a lot of my friends that I tried to get to watch the show were like, I can't do it, is when the boat blows up in the ocean. We're not in the river, we're not in the lake. It's like season 1, maybe season 2. The boat has exploded in open, real water, and somehow Sarah and John B just holding on a piece of wood floating, and they get found. Like, that just seems so like unreal to me. And obviously, you don't want to see characters die or anything like that, but you could have found some kind of workaround, I think, to make it look somewhat realistic. Remember, the waves are all like 10 feet high. They fight in the waves.
Yeah.
I might even be wrong about the boat blowing up. It might just capsize. But either way, we're in the ocean, and these two are just holding on to a piece of wood. Happen to be right beside you, Mark. Hey, what's up, Joe? Like, it just was very hard. I moved past it. But I know a lot of people I tried to get into the show were like, no, I can't do it. It was giving my friends Fast and Furious, Ferraris jumping from building to building vibes. People couldn't get by it, man.
Like I said, I guess, I don't know, like you said, a teeny bopper show, and it was a lot of water around. My moment was season 5 when I can't remember his name. JJ's real dad. The villain.
Okay.
When he took her out in the middle of the ocean, tied her ass up, threw her in the ocean with the anchor, and JJ and them found her in the middle of the ocean in the dark. I was like, my nigga. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I was like, yo, it's dark as shit outside. He done drugged the little girl, tied her up, threw her in the ocean with an anchor, but yet somehow they found her ass in the dark ocean. I was like, you have got to be shit.
Hold on. Now. I think you're wrong, because I think before they said get a boat, and then somebody said track her phone. So I think they tracked the phone.
But is she underwater? What are they tracking?
Nah, it was in the boat, dog.
She's in the ocean. And they just knew exactly when she was at the bottom of the ocean.
I don't know if I can defend this.
I was like, yo, if I was going to play the clip so anybody that's watching can be like, yo, what the fuck they talking? I was like, yo, but no, we didn't want to get banned or anything. But I was like, yo, somebody dragged in the middle of the ocean.
You might have to find that.
Yeah,
we love to post stuff. We love to post stuff mid-show. You might have to find that, because I swear to God, they said track her phone. That's a good point.
They did.
When the boat took off,
they did track her. But
when the boat leaves, though, you're no longer tracking. So good point.
But the other part is, I don't know how many people been on the cruise. You get in the middle of the ocean, your phone ain't working. Plain and simple. That's how cruises in the ocean works. Your phone is not working. I don't know what kind of T-Mobile they had, but that shit was on crack.
Not T-Mobile.
That shit was on crack, because they was tracking motherfuckers and calling each other in fucking Europe. And I was like, yo, the fuck kind of plan y'all got? Like, what the fuck?
The international never goes down plan.
But that's another part.
That's a good point, though. I'm trying to think about that, how they found her. See, I'm about to go back and watch that episode then, man. I swear he said track her phone. But like I just said, when the boat takes off, the phone goes with the boat. And once she hit the water, ain't no damn phone working that deep underwater.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. But like I said, they tracked her. But what gets me is that I think towards the end, remember the end of the show when they had lost the gold. They couldn't. It took them a while to find the gold, but you found Key in the middle of the fucking ocean. But you couldn't find the gold.
But you know what though? Maybe she wasn't in the ocean, because now you got us, man. Now you got me going deep into this scene thinking about it. Because when he drops the anchor in the water, it doesn't go that far. Like it's like 2 seconds, and then boop, the anchor's at the bottom. Because my man dove with no headgear, no scuba gear, and he made it all the way to the bottom, no problem. So maybe it wasn't like the ocean.
Like I said, unreal moments. But I get it, because it was mobile. But it was how the show was, the whole time. So it didn't stray too far. But like you're saying, they water scenes were just unfucking believable. Yo.
That boat joint, come on, dog. The boat flipped over, and she's just. And he popped up right beside her. I said, I can't watch this no more, man. And then I went to the next episode.
And not even that. And the point that you even talk about with that is, all right, I'm not saying love is wild. But at the end of the day, this nigga right here, he damn about to kill himself. So you saying, yo, I'm going to hop on a boat with you, son. And we're going to go off into the dark ocean with the waves is like 20 feet high. And we just going to ride this shit out because I love you. And we only 16 years old.
Where your parents at?
Like, what? Sitting here watching the motherfuckers go into the fucking.
Well, JJ and them were wild. They were each other's parent. But Sarah's dad wasn't about no games, man. He could have shut that down. JJ and John B did what they want to do. People kill to have that kind of life growing up. Whatever they want, they did. Whatever. They drink in the middle of the day. No school. Whatever.
And you know what's wild? Because I know it had to be a running joke in the writers' room. Because Pope said it every time they went somewhere. I don't have a passport. These motherfuckers was in Egypt, Italy. They was everywhere, yo. And Pope always said it, yo. I don't have a passport to go anywhere. But yet they always found their ass in some foreign country.
A lot of times, though, they didn't go the right way. They're like smuggling themselves in the back of shipping containers and stuff. Someone don't even know passport. You good, my bro? You was good. You in the back of a truck driving from Egypt to Morocco. You know the passport. You straight, dog. Keep your head down.
They lived a life though, boy. They was on the move.
High school kids going overseas because I said so, Mom. The way Key talked to her parents, I'm leaving for the week. Oh, okay, Key. Okay. It's crazy.
Key was everywhere. Stayed in trouble. Oh,
it's still all that free.
All right. So this is the one good thing about the show, because if you watch the show, there was like, I would say 6 main characters. So let's just say it was 3 guys, 3 women. So of course you know what's going to happen with 3 guys, 3 women. Like, come on, y'all do the math on that one. So for you, Joe, oh man, now this is different. This is not a relationship.
Okay.
This is best tandem, best team up. We're not talking relationship yet. We're just talking about a team up. So who was your best, like your best team? I know if I'm wording that correctly.
You know, knock me off my rocker with that joint. Probably. I forgot his name already. Probably, believe it or not, every time John B. and the sheriff got together, shit got done. Not the black lady who died. The person who took her up, Shoop. My man, Shoop. There it is. John B. and Shoop. It was always like, call Shoop. And he wanted to see them kids do well. He gave them, he should have had JJ in jail 1,000 times. But Shoop always gave those kids a chance to like either do the right thing, or if he saw them in some serious trouble and he knew there was a way that he could help them, he'd always step up and help them out. So I would definitely say that Shoop is probably him and John B. are probably the favorite tandem I had as far as being able to get things done, help those kids get out of sticky situations. Because one thing about Outer Banks, there was always something going on. There was always some kind of drama. There always is a issue, a problem. And it gets to a certain point where they remember, oh my God, we're teenagers. We can't solve this problem ourselves. And we damn sure ain't going to ask our parents for help. So who can we get that can help us out and get us out of a sticky situation? And 9 times out of 10, the person that they always went to was Shoop. So I have to pick my best tandem. I would go with Shoop and John B. I think about the last season. Hopefully you watched season 5 when he got in some serious trouble stealing weed from those dealers. Owed the dealer $70,000. I'm sure we all remember those scenes. How am I going to get that kind of money? His when after he tried the different ways to get the money and make it up, and John B saw this ain't going to happen, and they're also putting my girlfriend's life in danger, and she's pregnant. Who can I call to come help me and get the situation? Shoop. And Shoop is quick to come out there and get those guys a hand. You remember they were overseas, still having problems. They're asking Rafe, who are you calling? Who are you on the phone with? He's on the phone with Shoop. Shoop's giving them information on people's whereabouts and how you can find certain people while they're in different countries. He's just a guy that always had their backs throughout the show. And their run-ins were always, for the most part, funny and crazy. But they could always rely on him to come through and help them out when he needed help. I mean, you saw he was pretty torn up too, like everybody else, when JJ got killed, because he wanted to see JJ win and be better off than what he was. So yeah, best tandem for me would be Shoop and John B. Got some tech issues with Mark. We'll see if he can get back on here so we can keep the show rolling with him. Because I could talk all day, but it's better when I got Mark to talk with me as well. Let's go to something else too, something I want to talk about. All right, so character Rafe. At the beginning of the show, you see that Rafe is Sarah's brother, and my man is just a classic kook. Well off, stuck up, you can't tell me nothing. This is my world type of guy. And so obviously what ends up happening is his father ends up being a really bad guy. He's in danger. Father's about to get killed. So Rafe sees the only way to protect his father and save his father is by killing the sheriff, which is how Shoop got promoted and became the sheriff, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, think about that. You murdered the sheriff of a small town. You murdered somebody, period. And you also are a bully, always talking down to the whole Pokes group. Pope, JJ, anybody, Cleo. Rafe was always talking down to those guys. Big time character change. At the end of the show, he ends up doing what we don't think is going to happen, which is getting away scot-free. So I guess a good question would be is, should Rafe have gone to jail? I mean, this guy's a murderer. And at the end of the show, I mean, he literally gets off scot-free. So I think that the answer to that question would be yes, in my opinion. Should have gone to jail for at least some time, because there's a scene where he is about to get caught pretty much by the police, ends up saving Shoop's life, and he says, like, I killed the sheriff. I admit it, but that's on me, and that's something I got to live with for the rest of my life. So he at least recognized that, hey, I recognize why I did this wrong. I'm guilty of that, and I feel guilty about it. I got to live with the rest of my life, but that doesn't mean I got to spend the rest of my life in jail. In the real world, doesn't really work that way. When you kill somebody, you kind of got to serve time. You don't just get off scot-free. So I think that that's a scene that they kind of, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Like I said, I don't think they had to have a character in the show go to jail for the rest of the seasons. I'm not saying that. But I think besides the quote-unquote mental anguish, there should have been some prices for him to pay for what he did. And the character arc and the way they changed Rafe from season 1 to the end of the show is probably one of my favorite things I saw on the show. But I do think at some point during this series, they definitely should have had that guy go to jail. Because like I said, in the real world, you murder somebody, ain't no going home and going to sleep in your own bed. You're going to serve some time. What up, Mark?
Yep. I don't know. They had like a power surge, knocked all that shit out.
You good, man. You not gonna talk.
I'm sitting here like, yo, what the fuck?
You know, if there's one thing I can do is it's a certified yapper. Shout out to Ashmere. I'm a certified yapper.
The damn light went dim. I was like, oh damn.
New York in the summertime, probably 1,000 degrees out there.
Nah, so I had to sign on to a whole nother connection. I'm like, the other connection is out. I'm like, all right, not today. So wait, let me try to see where you leave it. Oh, should Rafe have gone to jail? Oh shit. Damn. I missed what you said.
I said in the real world, you don't kill people and then go home for dinner. I don't think you should have been like, it wouldn't have made sense anyway, but I'm not saying they should have been like season 3, Rafe's still in jail, season 4, but I think a season in jail or have a couple episodes where you see him, he's locked up and they're working and fighting to get him out of jail. But my man literally killed the sheriff and just kept it moving.
Yeah. Damn. That's a see, Rafe had gone to jail. Season 1, season 2, season 3, Rafe, yeah. 4 and 5, no. 4 and 5, he started to grow on me.
Same.
Yeah, but the first 3 seasons, lock his ass the hell up. What happened to 4 and 5, I'm like, yo, because in a way, you know, I'm not saying you atone for killing someone, but we all know why he did it. Rafe was fucked up back then, drugs and shit, but she was like one of the nicest people on the show, though. Drake, he ain't had to kill her. They could have had somebody else kill her. But like you're saying, maybe a season go to jail or some shit like that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm with you. A season, yeah. He should have went to jail for like.
He got nothing, dog. He did it and like went home and went to bed. Let's stop by Taco Bell and let me get a Taco Bell meal real quick. Toss his gun. Like what the hell?
I also see what you already did your best relationship, John.
Nah, all I did since you left was yap about best tandem. I picked Shoop and John B, and then I did Rafe.
All right, my best tandem is Rafe and Barry.
Oh yeah,
hands down. Country club and a drug dealer. Like they because you got like remember first season 1, you know, Barry wanted to kill Rafe.
Yeah, he's a bad dude, boy. He's scary as hell.
But then by like season 3, these two was like bosom buddies and shit. And then like at the end of season 5, when the storm was coming, Rafe went back to go get Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you see how that shit just went full circle, but you know, but them two together was straight fucking comedy, yo. They were funny.
Barry lived a charmed life. My man got $70,000 and went out and got a jet ski. Like what the hell?
And live in a dirty trailer park.
Come sit in this massage chair. You need to try this massage chair out before you leave, bro.
But he was happy though. Like,
Yeah.
on some real shit. Like, if Rafe needed him, he was there for him though.
True enough.
So I was like, yo, I think that was the best tandem and a slept-on tandem that I know we're not gonna talk about, and you may hate me for this.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's Sarah's dad and her stepmom Rose. Rose was a straight down chick. I thought she was pulling some dirty shit. Come to find out, no, she held the money. You know what I'm saying? She giving up the gold. She was like, yo, I just want all y'all back together. When the father faked his death and shit, Rose knew about it. Yeah. She never, let it, like Rose was true. They needed the plane, she gave them the plane. Like she was down with it. So they had a good tandem, and the dad didn't keep no secrets from her.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, like I look at their relationship, they was fucked up. The dad was fucked up, but in the end, she was down with that dude like that.
Yeah, nah, you're right. That's a good one. I like that. It's underrated.
Yeah, underrated. Yeah, because you don't think about
Rose folks unless you really, really watch the joint are going to talk about them as a tandem.
And then think like, even if the father dead, she didn't say, "Hey kids, go back to your mom," or you know what I'm saying? She kept the girl with her. Like
Wheezy.
Took little Wheezy with her. Wheezy F baby. But no. Rose, yeah. Rose was true. She was true.
Yeah, I can respect that. That's a good choice.
All right, so we did the best tandem shit. All right, you got it. I probably know who you're gonna pick. You know what I'm saying? Who's your best relationship on the show?
I'm gonna go with Cleo and Pope, and the reason why is because the yin and the yang, man. Pope all like insecure and tightwad, and she was able to get him to open up and not be so serious all the time. And then I think he helped her because Cleo's a wild girl, boy. She ready to throw down, stab somebody, whatever. She ride or die with the whole crew, not just Pope. So I think that he was able to somewhat reel her in and keep her level-headed from being too crazy. And then she helped Pope realize it's more than just books in the world. You can get out and do things and stand up for yourself and get a little bit of a backbone. So she helped him become a better man. So I think that the yin and the yang of those two would make me be the reason why I picked that as the best relationship.
I agree. And I think when she came back on the scene, remember I text you. I was like, "Yo, Joe, I think the show did good bringing Cleo back into the show." Yes. I was like, "Yo, she's a great addition to the because we saw her in the beginning when she helped them out, and I was like, damn." But to see her again, when I saw her on the boat, I was like, "Yo, is that Shorty?" I'm like, "That sound like her." I'm like, then she came onto the cast. I was like, "Yo, that was a great addition." Then you saw the shit with her and Pope. I was like, yo, I like that because you're like, Pope was all wound up, all tight and shit.
My parents are gonna kill me. I stayed out for half an hour past my curfew. Oh God. Calm it down, bro. Negro, please. Calm down.
Nah, that was a tight relationship. And most people would pick Sarah and JB. My best relationship. Yeah,
I think Sarah and John B was like, you saw that coming 1,000 miles away, though. You already knew.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm still gonna have to ride with them too. I'm still gonna have to ride with Sarah and John because once again, opposites attract. But I think what I loved most about them was so much her, not so much him. It was so much her because Shorty was ride or die. All the way to when she hopped on that boat about to kill us, so I was like, "This is she bugged the fuck out, yo." But like I said, she had that one slip up though with Topper.
She was drunk.
I still hated her for that shit. I was like, "This stink bitch."
Damn, Mark. She was drunk.
I don't.
She woke up to regret it.
But she did admit it.
Yes, true.
Yeah, I mean, she did admit it. So after that, they were solid all the way through. So they was my best relationship. Ooh, I like this one right here, even though I wrote it, but still. What was the most god awful relationship on the show?
I didn't know this was going to be a part of the. That's a good one, actually. That's a good question, though. Worst relationship, man. Nah, because they turned it around towards the end, so I wouldn't say them either. That's tough, man. Maybe her parents are solid too. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about the character's parents. I'm like, nah, they were solid. Key's parents were solid.
You talking about Key mom and dad?
Yeah, they were solid. They were there to defend their daughter to the end. So I would not say that's the worst relationship. Worst relationship. I mean, maybe like I said before, Key and JJ. Only because it was too easy to realize that was going to happen. And then when they got together, I don't know. I think JJ might have been a little bit too wide open and too free spirited for her. Gun to my head. If I had to pick one, I'd probably go with them.
Let me find out me and Joe agree on something. I hated their relationship.
It's working good for each other.
I hated it because for one, it's like she was all in and he wasn't.
Yeah.
He was never all in. I mean, into that relationship like that. She was balls over heels. I mean, she was head over heels in love with that dude.
Ball over heels.
Yeah, but she just wasn't. I mean, he wasn't. He was just too warped in his mind to think that somebody could want him like that. Yeah, even though it was Key. But the way that she felt about him, he didn't feel that way about her. And you saw it throughout the whole show. That's how you look at all the good relationships. They had a relationship, but they had the worst one out of everybody. Not saying it wasn't good, but it was worse than the rest of the relationships on the show. I agree with that, which will lead us to another part of the question. Oh, I like this one. All the characters. I think we already talked about this. Who had the best character arc on the show?
Oh, you already know I'm going with Rafe.
True indeed.
I wanted to punch that cat in his face, episode 2, and then by the end of it, I was like, "Come on, man, you can't go out like that, bro." I'm pausing the TV, calming myself down. I'm like, "Come on now, Rafe, you're better than that, dog."
I'm with you. How could we pick anybody else? Because Rafe was damn, he was the villain to me in season 1 and 2 and 3, damn there, and then somehow he turned that shit around. He did a complete 180 and turned to the point, like you're saying, he should have been locked up. Yeah, you should have been in jail. But now we sitting here rooting yo, get on that plane, dude. Go get Sophie and get your ass on that plane.
And you know what? She was on the show for I think she was just season 4 and 5. If I'm wrong, my bad. Yeah, no, but I think if they had kept Sophie in the show longer, I would give her a run for the money for best character arc. Yeah.
They should have. And it's wild that everybody's like, "Oh, fuck them Pogues," but that whole family damn it ended up with Pogues. Come on, come on, yo. And Sophie was ride or die. Sophie was straight ride or die, and so was Rafe. Shit, Rafe went and broke out of jail.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying.
Nigga whoop cops' ass and every motherfucking thing. Which brings us to another character. Should they we thought it was coming. I mean, how could you? The whole season they kept talking about bringing back the dead, bringing back. I was like, dude, should they have brought JJ back? What did they make a great decision leaving him dead?
Nah. I think that would have been whack, dude.
Yeah.
If they brought him back, that'd have been really whack. I thought they were going to, but I'm glad they didn't.
From the moment they started talking about the Blue Crown, they could resurrect, and I like how the writers did it because they kept leading us up to the moment. I was like, dude, this thing been dead for maybe a month or some change, buried in the fucking sand somewhere. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna come back to life? I'm like, if y'all do this shit, I'll be so pissed at this damn show.
Yeah, I would have been too. That would have set up for a really bad ending to the series if that had worked. And I think the way they spun it, where she saw his true self, all that good stuff, that was cool. But had she turned around and he was behind her talking, I might have been like, bro, I've been riding with this show forever, but I can't defend that. That'd have been super whack. Super whack.
Yeah.
And, you imagine, hey, Key, JJ, stop.
Yeah. And you've been dead the whole damn season. Now you're coming back. And I wrote in the article, I thought I was going to miss JJ in season 5. I was like, damn, we lost the wildest character on the show. But then once again, we got Rafe. I'm like, what would JJ had done differently than Rafe had done in season 5? Not a motherfucking thing. He would have broke Key out of jail. He would have did everything that Rafe did. JJ would did the same thing. I'm like, yo, the writers were so smart that they took JJ away, but gave us like JJ 2.0.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right.
I was like,
and
yeah,
it was
that's
kind of
good look,
seamless too, because you were. I was on episode 4 or 5 of season 5 and was like, oh yeah, JJ is dead. I didn't even realize because Rafe just slid in, bro. He just slid in and did a good job of holding it down. He's a good character on the show, so I didn't even. I mean, unless they mentioned his name obviously during the episode, I'd be like, oh yeah. He's on the show no more. I forgot.
But it's one thing that I didn't really like because we learned that he was like the heir to everything on the fucking island down there.
Yes.
And then you kill him off. I'm like, why did y'all give us that backstory and then kill him off?
Yeah, it was kind of stupid.
But I heard like the rumors and shit, you know me, I'd be going to blogs and shit. The rumors were like, you know, he wanted to leave the show to pursue other shit. So they kind of, you know, wrote him off. And I was like, but damn, bro, you could have just stayed on one more year. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah, weren't you making money? Like, don't tell me that wasn't like, I never knew who the hell you were before this show came out.
Word. I would have
sleepwalked through one more season. Give me my check.
But yeah, and you know, I'm glad they didn't come back from the dead. It would have messed everything up.
Yeah,
everything up about the show, yo. So that was a good look. So to get down, were you happy with the ending?
Oh shit! I wasn't. What I didn't like was the wedding scene. Why was Topper there? The people they were arch enemies with for 5 seasons, and he's sitting like second row at a wedding. What the hell are we doing? Like that made no sense to me at all. Like I get the storm brought the town together and everybody lost everything and now we're all equal footing because the rich folks ain't got a house and the Pogues ain't got a house. It's Topper, get his ass out of there. Like I didn't understand it at all. Because the rest of it, they tied a bow on it. You saw the relationships and people kind of growing up and everybody that had taking care of the baby. That's all key. Kind of moving past the JJ death because she was definitely dark and demented for most of season 5.
Yeah.
And you saw her kind of come back to her old self. But when I saw Topper on there, I was like, come on, dog. And then a new girlfriend on Topper's arm. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Didn't like it. Dude was whack.
That course, you know, Full Circle, they got the gold. You know, they got the gold, the money.
That was dope.
You know, they got everything. Somehow, what they say, 400 million can buy immigration.
Yeah, she got naturalized quickly, boy. Like a member of those. They used to make them jokes about USA Soccer, how they find Latino kids, and all of a sudden in a week they're an American citizen, just on the line to make the World Cup team. Same thing with her, and that was dope too. How he went back and got her. I like that.
Oh yeah. Sure, they proposed to her. I thought they were gonna do a double wedding. I thought that would have been sick.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, that would have been sick.
You want to go to med school, though, remember?
Yeah, and that's the other part, like me. But no, because it already happened. But no, I did like the ending, especially the part with no JJ coming back to life. I was happy about that shit.
I might have stopped after that episode.
Yeah, I was good with that one. All right, so. What is your favorite moment of the show? I know there's so many.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Now I kind of wish we did get clips. I would have forced me to watch some moments and be like, oh, I forgot about that joint. Favorite moment on the show. Sheesh. And it's bad too because season 5 is so fresh in my mind, but I don't want to short the first 4.
Look! I see you trying to look it up.
I'm trying to think, man. I mean,
nah. That's
I
good,
really
man.
liked. It was funny to me because it was just my man had so much rage he had to get it out when JJ basically destroyed downtown single-handedly. That was dope. That's
the first one that came to my head too.
Yeah,
at first, I first thought about it.
He had a lot of frustration and let out. So I thought that was a pretty cool scene.
He needed that.
I think what else? Oh, the first time they found the gold. Just that moment of them realizing like we found it was awesome. Because if you have been watching the show episode after episode, you're like, yo, these kids are never gonna find this damn gold. And then they finally found it. And I mean, everybody who watched it, us at home were like, oh, we were all excited and hyped. So I think those are 2 that come to my mind real quick would be JJ single-handedly tearing up downtown, and then when they initially found that gold, just the reaction everybody had was pretty cool.
And then losing that shit. My man that went and brought the house. I was like, God, I was like, these motherfuckers, they cannot catch a break.
Melted the cross down. What are we doing?
Yeah, that shit pissed me off.
Yo,
Rafe was just bugging, yo.
Yep.
Him and Barry.
Drugs, man. Drugs and being mad.
Him and fucking Barry over here melting the whole cross down. Oh my God. My favorite moment. My favorite moment. I had a couple, but the one that I did like the most was season 2.
Okay.
This was after everybody thought they was dead, and they was all in Charleston, and they met up for the first time after they thought that Sarah and John B was dead. They was running through the streets of Charleston, and I think Sarah and John B was on a bike, and the other kids was running. Yeah, and when they came out the alley and they all met up, everybody was like, so I like, yo, that's probably one of the best moments of the show for me. And the other part is when Sarah cursed Key out on the porch. I love that shit.
I mean, she wasn't lying though. Had to be said.
I love that shit right there. So
sometimes you gotta let people know you're not. Sometimes you gotta let people know you're not the one. That's what she did.
She damn sure did. She like, you know that shit. Well, speaking of her, real quick, I want to bring her up. I liked her, but didn't like her. I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
Key from the beginning. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like, you said you had thoughts.
She had feelings about John B.
Mm-hmm.
But she was so fucked up with trying to play games that fucking John B went and grabbed Sarah. Mm-hmm. Then she tried to fuck with Pope, gave Pope some ass. And then Pope was like, yo, we know what's good. She was like, now you're trying to fuck with JJ. I'm like, yo, like she was a cool character, but she had some shit with her that I was just like, yo, I'm not feeling shorty like that, B. Like you tried to go through remember in the beginning of the show, it was like, we don't fuck with each other. No Pogue fucks with another Pogue. Shorty, you ran through the whole crew.
That's a good point.
Like, I was like, so when Sarah read her the riot act, I was like, get her fucking ass. You damn right. Cause she kissed John B. And you know, John B's like, you know what's good. And then she was on her shit like, well, I don't know. Just Fred.
Stupid.
So John B and Sarah went to Chapel Hill. John B came back with a whole wife. Like,
yeah, for sure. Which happens sometimes when you go to Chapel Hill.
And that's what made Key so hot. She's like, oh, well, fuck it. You bringing this bitch around. Shorty was like, nah, Shorty ain't called me no bitch. Like, you a bitch.
Like I said, sometimes you can let people know. I mean, for me, when it comes to talking about somebody I like, I needed to see more. I wish she had came on the show earlier. We needed to have more of
Sophie,
man. We needed more, dude. The character, because remember, she screwed Rafe pretty bad. And then at the same time, I'm screwing this guy over, but I'm also falling for him. And then when she saw how bad things were for Rafe and knowing that she was the cause, she knew she was the cause of it. She couldn't help but be like, yeah, I'm trying to help this guy out. And you saw, I just knew when he was like, I'm running from the cops. You got to leave now. I fully expected her to be like, you're damn right I'm leaving. But she was like, nah, here's what we're going to do. She came up with the plan. I just knew she was going to dip out. I was like, bro, this girl's about to leave in about 30 seconds, dog. But she stuck with him.
But the only reason she played him was because he played her.
Yeah, for sure. With that comment about like, she ain't my girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, yeah.
But then remember, like she did tell that motherfucker though. She's like, you know what? Don't even do the deal. But he went and did the deal anyway.
Yep.
But you know, I mean, them two. Yeah, I would love to have seen like she should have got more airtime, more screen time.
They could have done it where they had Chloe come back and bring her back and have them. They could have made it work, I think. Yeah,
like we had another season. Like yeah.
Who knows? You know, we love our spinoffs. It might be Rafe in the Wild.
Oh no. Actually, they do got a spinoff coming.
Oh Lord!
But it's gonna be about the parents. It's gonna be how the Pogues and the Kooks don't get along.
Okay.
So I'm like,
I know I'm gonna watch it, so I can't make too many jokes.
Yeah, I can't. I can't see myself watching that shit because like. You know how it ends. Like, you know, I don't give a fuck about the parents. I don't give a fuck about y'all.
If it's written good enough, I give it a whirl. I try it out. If it's written good enough, if the writing's good, I'll watch it. At least the pilot episode. You figure if it's the same writing team, they can figure out what mistakes they might have made in this joint and improve in the next one.
All right. Well, as y'all see, that was a show that one day, I think it was the beginning of August. Joe did an article, was like, hey, you know, I think it was like 5 shows to watch or some shit like that. And I read the article. to prove to Joe that I do read our articles and shit. I read that, and I saw Outer Banks. I was like, all right, let me hit up Netflix and see, what this shit is. I saw it pop up before. I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this little teeny bopper show. I'm like, I had PLL. I mean, Pretty Little Liars. I'm like, I don't know if I could do another, teenage show.
Yeah, and I'm so glad I found that Instagram account where the dude's watched it for the first time. His reactions is hilarious, dog.
Oh, the black dude, right?
Yeah, it's funny as hell. His reactions to every season he watches of Pretty Little Liars is so funny. As a teacher, they gotta lock his ass up. He's a student.
Hell yeah, that's
so funny, dude.
Fuck with that little
so
girl.
Funny.
But no,
it's like a damn cult out here. This girl asked the cult leader. So that's pretty much how it was.
Joe came out on top. Joe came out on top with this pick right here. I don't know what we got next. Next show. I don't even.
That's a good question.
What am I doing right now? Right now, I caught up on Lanterns, the 2 joints. I caught up on what's my shit? The Lioness. That shit is on a whole nother level this season.
Haven't watched a single episode.
Oh my god. I
need to finish last season. I think I have 3 episodes left of last season, and then get caught up on this season.
Oh yeah, this shit right here. Yeah, Taylor Sheridan putting his foot in this shit right here.
Yeah, it's a dope ass show though. I know that. I know for a fact it's a good show, and I went back to it for like 2 or 3 days, and then fell off. Tulsa King.
I
like that show a lot.
The spinoff of Samuel L. Jackson. He getting his own show. I
heard about that
spinoff.
Yep.
He was in the last couple episodes of the last season and shit. I caught up on that. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish the joint off. It's just so much TV, and then this guy Mark tells me makes a post on Threads with like 12,000 views about Runaways, and I was like, man, that was a good show, Marvel's Runaways. And I remember like a year or two ago,
watch that.
But a year or two ago, people said it got pulled off Disney Plus. So I was like, damn, that's messed up, man. And I'm thinking about it. It's like 2017 that show came out. I said, dude, I really like that show a lot. And Cloak and Dagger. It's messed up. They got rid of both of them. So everything's on Google. So I asked Google, how can you watch it still? Like, oh, you can watch both shows on Mark's favorite network. Shout out to Nikki, Tubi.
I'll be damned.
Both those shows, but you got them damn commercials at the worst damn time. So I was I'm blowing through Runaways. I think I'm on episode 5 of season 1.
Wait a minute, you really rewatch?
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah. When this joint's over, you best believe it's right back to work.
No, because you got to catch up on PD. Like how you I'm saying you skipping PD now.
Yeah, I'm on almost done season 3 of Chicago PD.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
I'm in the middle of season 3.
Oh shit, yeah, you gotta. Yeah, I think they're about to start like 15 now or something. Now.
Shout out to my girl Burgess, probably one of my favorite characters in that joint.
He said, "Shout out to Burgess."
One of my favorite characters in that joint. Shout out to my girl Burgess.
Oh no, what did you say? That's the spirit. Nikki bugging. Nikki going crazy.
Tubi, man, don't be hating, bro. Cloak and Dagger's on there. Only thing about Tubi that gets on my nerves, the commercials are at the worst time. They'll be like, "Oh, what's around that corner? Who's behind that door? Hey, did you have a headache today? Try a Tylenol." What are we doing? What are we doing?
I ain't doing no damn Tubi. Y'all wilding.
It's got some shows on there. Don't be hating, dude.
All right, I don't know what we got coming next week. What do we need? We didn't do. I have no idea.
I mean,
yeah, we have to.
It kind of is almost football season. Maybe we should talk a little NFL. Just some story stuff we looking towards this season. Maybe like what are we looking towards? Teams, players. Jump out the window, make a Super Bowl pick without even watching a single game. Might be time to talk some sports.
Yeah, I sleep on that one.
I mean, just an idea. It ain't concrete. There's so much more to talk about. Or you had mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, but we were in the middle of our R&B marathon. Another relationship show might be in order too as well. Get Precious on here so we can get a female perspective. That might add a little something to the show besides just 2 dudes talking about relationships.
Sure, indeed. That's kind of whack. That's kind of unfair to the ladies. I mean, let's some of the ladies in chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to come on and you know what I'm saying and discuss. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get out the chat and pop up on the screen.
That's true too.
You Yeah, you're more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? Just let us know anytime. Y'all got my number. Hit a brother up. Let me know what's popping. Oh.
It just got to be something different though, because last time it was like it was what men really think.
Yeah.
Last one. So this guy, I don't know, think of what the topic is going to be. If it's going to be relationships, what about relationships?
Yeah, true indeed. Yeah, we can work that out. We can work that out.
Yeah, we got time.
Yeah, I'm with that. It's amazing people want to come on now.
Well, at least we settled on that. Then we know we're going to do relationships. Got to figure out what the main topic of that conversation is going to be.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I just grab clips from the goddamn internet and just post them motherfuckers up here.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. That could be your topics right there. Pick 3 or 4 good clips, especially in 2026. It's a whole different dating ball game out here now. Facebook, Tinder,
that's
Grindr,
what the whole social media is. There ain't nothing but damn relationship topics on social media now.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm with that.
That works for me. All right, well, cool, man. Well, hey, man, it's a fun show. I like I said, one of my favorite shows that's been out the last couple of years. So I'm definitely was excited to hop on here, talk a little bit about that joint. I'll wait a couple of years before I start my rewatch. That's just how I am. I'll let 2 or 3 years go by and I'll watch season 1 of Outer Banks. I'm like, oh yeah, they did do that. I don't know what the replay value on this show is. I guess I'll find out quickly.
Sure indeed. It's hot.
Knowing what's going to happen, like with the being treasure hunt, stuff like that, when you know what's going to happen, it's not really the same. I don't think so. We'll have to see.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you.
You're not going to find something. I didn't know that happened last time. Yeah, you did. You knew.
Yeah, you did.
It's not new to you. But now, as always, we want to thank you guys for your support. Make sure you follow us, Team MBS Media, everywhere. Pick your favorite social media platform. We are there. New articles on everything from golf to Formula One to food recipes to the latest movies and Apple products. You can find all that stuff on our website. We'll catch you guys next week. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend about the show. Stay safe. Peace.